got ourselves another edition of Swishes or Bricks. I'm joined by Alvin Williams and Eric Smith again. Hello, fellas. And we're going to start this week with The Last Dance, episode 7. Give us a little peek into Michael Jordan's switch from basketball to baseball. Alvin, I'll start with you. Is Michael Jordan, as a baseball player, a swish or a brick?
Swish. You know, he got a chance to live out a dream, got a chance to really test himself. And I've heard reports where, you know, if he stuck with it or he played a little longer, he would advance, and he had a chance to play in a big league. So I got to give MJ a swish on that one.
I'm giving it a swish as well, because I figure if you start your baseball career, I don't care if it's AA or the major leagues, and you've got a 13-game hitting streak, you're doing something right. I'm giving him a swish just for even trying it and having to transform his body as well from being a basketball player to a baseball player. Absolute swish.
Yeah, swish for me too, based on his work ethic that was on display, right? Just to even get himself, breaking balls were killing him. Well, what's he doing? He's working on breaking balls all day, all night. I was really impressed with that. Something else that's coming out in Last Dance right now is the fight with Steve Kerr, which everyone has been talking about. Alvin, is it a swish or a brick to fight your teammate? Because you're really, you know, you could say a little more than E and I can on this particular topic.
Oh, it's a swish. You know, it's those things that happen. It's the only unfortunate thing for Steve Kerr. He probably thought it wasn't going to go that far with a punch to the chest, and he didn't think he's going to get clocked in the face. So it probably wasn't the best outcome for Steve, but a lot of times those things happen.
Although I guess I should say, E, like you and I aren't going to get into a fight, right? Like coworker fight, is that a swish or a brick? Probably a brick, right?
Probably a brick, and I don't think I'd want to take your right hook, so I'm just staying away from that.
You're a smart man. Have a strong correlation between major boredom and major creativity, because it's been on full display on social media, and really liked this example of a guy doing the NBA on NBC theme song featuring a ping pong ball and pots and pans.
Okay, I was ready to give this a brick because I've seen enough of these things, and maybe it's just because I can't do it, but honestly, if this is what people have to do with their time trying to set up pots and pans, but the fact that he actually then synced it to the NBA on NBC tune, I'll give it a swish.
This is a brick for me only because I would imagine having to listen to this. I'm picturing how annoying it would be until he got it just right, but impressive all the same. This one's a trick shot. And Alvin, I don't know if it deserves a swish or a brick, because who's really the star of the trick shot when the assist is coming from an elephant?
All of these things are bricks to me. I told you already, I'm tired of the fun stuff. Now, going back to the ping pong thing, if that ping pong was going in another type of cup with another type of game, that would have been better for me, Vegas style. But all of this stuff, and I'm too much of a skeptic. I don't believe in all this camera stuff. Now that I'm in media, I know a little bit more about editing. I'm not into all that. This guy's flipping from an elephant over a backboard, dunking out brick city all day.
Now this could not have been faked, because there is no mercy shown by this mom with the blow-by move behind the back, straight to the rack over what I'm assuming is her son. May he rest in peace.
Well, I'm giving the mom a swish for sure. I'm giving the kid an absolute brick. Mom's got like slip-ons or something. They wear like penny loafers. She's got her Dodge Caravan parked behind her. That's an absolute swish for mom, but I don't care if you're 10 or 20, you can't be letting mom blow by you like that, given the, you know, the kind of two-step and then finishing with the left hand, I believe, as well. Absolute swish for mom.
Yeah, that's a swish. And not touching the ball with the right hand, just all in one motion, straight up. That's the things I teach AAU guys that's trying to go to the next level. Mom already has it. Swish all day.
Swish from me too. It's a hard knock life, kid, and you got to learn some lessons from mom. So I like it all the way. Swish for me. All right, so some old videos have been recirculating, and I think it's just because there isn't as much going on. And this one is one of my absolute favorites. It's Jimmy Butler riding shotgun in a McLaren F1 car.
Hey, whoa, relax. Oh! No. I'm gonna pass out. Oh, my stomach's gonna fall out my...
Swish or brick on an experience like that?
That's a swish. I mean, you saw the real live reaction from Jimmy Butler. He was scared to death.
E, would you ride shotgun in an F1 car?
I would probably do it, but I'd probably have the same reaction so for that very reason, I'll give him a Swish as well, because at least he was showing his true self. He wasn't trying to be fake tough guy, so I'll give him a Swish.
Agreed. The Swish for me is that I would love to see a Jimmy Butler reality show. So hopefully that could come in the works. Another old video is John Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr. at Grizzlies Media Day trying ketchup chips. Now, it's a Canadian staple. Therefore, I start with the American. Alvin, ketchup chips, Swish or brick?
I might have to go with brick. Only time I've ever had ketchup on my chips was by a mistake. If it touched my hot dog or burger or something. I never even heard of a ketchup chip. So their reaction was, it was unbelievable. It was the best thing that God ever created. So, but I'm gonna go with the brick because I've never tasted.
I'm giving it a brick because I'm a weird Canadian. I'll hand in my passport if I have to. I hate ketchup chips.
But we're going 3 for 3, fellas.
Yes.
I also hate ketchup chips. I think they're terrible. And I never understood why everyone liked them so much. So Alvin, you're not missing out. Don't worry. We could send you a bag if you really want to try, but we don't think it's worth it. So yeah, big brick to ketchup chips. Lots of good stuff this week. Thanks for joining, fellas.
Thanks, Danielle.